Here's question 25 on the higher non-calculator paper. The question says the diagram shows two similar solids. Okay, now that's really important. The word similar in there is really important in terms of helping us with the rest of the question. It says again, just note that the diagram is not drawn accurately, so I can't take any measurements from that. The solid A has volume 80 centimeters cubed. Work out the volume of solid B. Okay, so the volume of A is 80 centimeters cubed. Now this should be a pretty straightforward question if you know the theory behind it. And the theory is that there's a link between the multiplier for length, area, and volume. Okay, and if the multiplier for length is, say, k, the multiplier for area is k squared, and the multiplier for volume is k cubed. What does that actually mean? Well, here I've got the length of that base, 4 centimeters, and I've got the length of that base there, 8 centimeters. The multiplier going across is 2. I'm timesing by 2. So the multiplier for length is 2. The multiplier for area is going to be 2 times 2, which is 4, 2 squared. And the multiplier for volume is going to be 2 times 2 times 2, 2 cubed, which is 8. Alright, so I'm going to use that to help me work out the volume of B. Because I know the volume of A is 80, this means that the volume of B is going to be 80 times, and the multiplier for volume, so the thing that I'm going to times across to get the volume of B, I'm going to times by 8. So the multiplier for volume is 8. 80 times 8 is 640. So what that tells me is that that tells me that the volume of B is 640 centimeters cubed. This bit of fact here is something that you need to know. Right, it's essential knowledge. If you didn't know this, you wouldn't be able to proceed with the question. So do take your time, make sure you review it, make sure you look at it a couple of times, make sure you understand what you need to do. Going on to part B. Okay, so in part B it said solid B has total surface area 160. So B has total surface area 160 centimeters cubed. Work out the total surface area of solid A. So if I think about A and B, right? So B has surface area. Its surface area is 160 centimeters squared. Now, one of the things that I said in the previous part is that if it was an area, the multiplier is going to be 4, right? So whatever the area of A is, the multiplier to go from A to B is going to be 4. So what number do I times by 4 to get 160? So to work this out, surface area of A is going to be 160 divided by 4. That's going to be 40. And if you just think about that, 40 times 4 is going to be 160. So the total surface area of A is going to be 40 centimeters squared. This question is worth 4 marks. And if you know what you're doing, if you know the theory behind this topic, you should easily be able to get full marks in a question like this. This has proven quite popular and has come up a couple of times. So make sure you know it, make sure you understand it, make sure you can get full marks in it.